If you're someone who's struggling to draw dynamic poses or just poses in general, this video is just for you. Today I'll be talking about 3 tips that can help you draw dynamic poses. Tip number 1 is the Simplified Mannequin. This first tip is very important as it will help you draw the human figure easily. By representing each part of the human figure with simple shapes, you can easily draw different poses as the complexity of the human figure won't be an issue. This first tip requires you to get familiarized with drawing the Simplified Mannequin. Now, this means you will also need to be able to draw these simple shapes in 3 dimensions. Here's a sample image where I represent each part of the human figure with simple shapes and form. Visualizing the Simplified Mannequin while you draw is important so that you can simplify any pose that you want to create. Once you're comfortable with drawing the Simplified Mannequin, you can then explore different poses for your characters. If you're a beginner, getting used to drawing the Simplified Mannequin may take some time, but this second tip will surely help you in getting better at drawing them. The second tip is using references properly. Knowing the first tip will be useful once you start using reference. When you have a piece of reference, you can easily analyze this reference using the Simplified Mannequin. Now, if you're having trouble creating the Simplified Mannequin from a given reference, I suggest drawing over the reference so that you can be familiar with how to create the mannequin from a pose. This is useful when you're trying to learn a pose you're not familiar with. Using references can help you pinpoint if there is something wrong with your pose or if it looks weird. Looking back and forth at your drawing and your reference will help you with drawing the correct proportion for your character. It also helps looking at poses by other artists and put your own spin on those poses. The third tip is deliberate practice. There's practice and then there's deliberate practice. Now, in order to get better at drawing dynamic poses or anything in general, you have to put in the reps. And not just lazy practice wherein you draw the same stiff poses. Aim to challenge yourself and deliberately practice doing more dynamic poses. One way of practicing this is to draw a pose and then assessing the parts where it can be more dynamic. Having this mindset when you go into your practice session will definitely help you improve in drawing more dynamic poses. And those are the 3 tips that I think will help you draw more dynamic poses. Now, there's definitely more ways you can improve your pose. These 3 tips are just some of the tips I use myself and hopefully can benefit you as well. Again, if you're a beginner at this may take some time to get used to. Just keep at it, and with deliberate practice, you can definitely see improvements. I can go in depth on how to create the Simplified Mannequin in another video. But for now, I'll share these 3 important tips. I'm just going to let the video of me drawing more dynamic poses play in the background. You can stick around and listen to some chill music and watching me draw these poses. Anyway, that's all for now. See you on the next one.